stock traders. I hope all of you had a fantastic day. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to cover all the trades and do some review on Wednesday's picks. And then also I'm going to give you a brand new top 7 for Thursday. So if you are on the basic level or if you're following along and you had the top 7 stocks from yesterday's video and you had all of them, you were evenly in, you would have had a 3.64% gain today, which would have been pretty terrific. A lot of people in the standard level today had a 3.74% gain based on the different picks. My personal return though was a 2.4% loss overall. I have a lot of options, and options are great when they're working for you, but I have some option strategies that did not work out today. They're working out very well so far. They didn't work today, and so I kind of took a little bit of a hit that way. Month to date, if you are following this top 7 list, you should be at a 3.19% gain, which is pretty good after 2 days. I think that's pretty great. That's a good start to the month. Year to date, I am at an 896% gain, so way above my 200% goal I set at the beginning of the year, and looking forward to more. So looking forward to doing even better. Okay, so let's start with the day trades, and I cover these day trades in our standard level of our Patreon group. Today, we had NAOV, and it had news in pre-market, and so that's what I like. I like stocks with news in pre-market, and I was able to trade it for a 7.8% gain. Now, I should have got a lot more, but I had some things I had to take care of this morning, and I wasn't able to focus on my trading, and so for that reason, I decided to exit the stock early. If you can't focus on a day trade, you should not do it, because what can happen is you get distracted, the stock turns against you, and you didn't see it turn against you. It hit that particular thing you were looking for an exit point, and so you didn't get out, and then you could take a big loss that way, so that's never recommended. The call of the day in the standard group today was with Mansour, and it was BA, so Boeing, and I was able to get a 40% gain on a day trade option play. So very, very good pick, and it really worked out for me. And so that was the call of the day for today. Okay, so I got some sales to report from the top 7 that I reported yesterday. The first sale is UONEK. I sold it for a 5.3% loss. This stock just really didn't work for us. For whatever reason, it just didn't really move up, although later in the day today after I sold it, of course it went up, and that's going to happen sometimes. You know, the insider strategy has a win rate of 70% success. Anyway, this one didn't work out. Well, the next one was CASI. I sold that for a 17.33% loss. This one really didn't do well, and typically we don't get that big of a loss out of an insider, but this one had a mixed shelf offering, which is really rare to see insider activity and a mixed shelf. So it really hurt us, and the stock was we were just behind in it. It was time for me to move on anyway. It'd been over 3 days since insider activity, so it was time for me to get something better. Then I sold LAZY for a 0.42% gain. So that was on yesterday's list, and I sold it today for a small gain. So I want to encourage you not to chase. When you have a stock that fits your portfolio and fits what you have going, and one of your strategies, it's so easy to get emotional and think, I'm going to miss out on the stock surging, and to pay too much for it. So to have a real plan for entry point and be patient. There's always a dip, and you can usually find a dip. Sometimes these dips happen in after hours, and it's one of the reasons why I really like Webull so much, is because I can trade from 3 a.m. all the way to 7 p.m. at night. So what I'll do is I will set up on a stock I'm looking to get into. Let's say I'm willing to pay 2% above what it closed the day before, and I'm in after hours. Then I'll do that order, and I'll put it in, and I'll set my limit order, and I'll turn on good till canceled, and then also turn on after hours trading, and I'll just wait. And it's crazy. At 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm asleep. I'm not thinking about stocks at all. Bam, I buy the stock exactly what I'd planned on buying it for. And so that's what makes Webull, in my opinion, so good. Along with all of its scanners and tools, I think it's a really good thing. And if you're looking for a powerful broker, highly recommend that you check them out. We have a link in the description down below. You get 1 free stock when you sign up, and up to 3 stocks when you deposit money. And so that's a really great thing that's going on right now. All right, let's get to the top 7 list. Here we go. Number 7. Number 7 is MRVI Life Sciences, and this is MRVI. And on Wednesday, this finished up 1.19%. My average in it's $28.74. And since calling this out in our Discord, it is down 2.16%. So it has not performed yet. But the reason why I like it is because the CEO bought shares, $942,000 worth in open market transactions. So that was a very bullish transaction to me. And so I have confidence that this stock is going to move up, and that was a really good value play, and that we will see either some news or we will see it slowly creep up with just value. All right, number 6 is COTY, and this one has been on the list a while. And boy, you probably have, if you're like me, you have a love-hate relationship with this stock. But boy, this has been a tough one. You know, typically when there's so much insider activity like this one has had, the stock price just goes up. Well, finally today, we got some good news on it. Well, we really didn't get good news, but we got some good results on it today. And COTY on Wednesday finished up 6.03%. My average in it, $7.23. And since calling this out in our Discord, it is up 1.01%. So you'd sure love to see more of an upside than that. But this one still has more time to go. It's starting to get some momentum. And the reason why I like it is because multiple officers have been buying up shares. And this has been going on day after day after day. Also, they sold a portion of their business and they still get to collect some of the sales of that. And so that is really huge. So they are able to pay down debt and get their debt under control. And that's one of the reasons why this stock was so low in the first place. Also, their company should be more profitable going forward with the deal that they were able to work out. So I expect the price of this to continue upwards and continue doing well. Analysts have an average target price on this at $10 a share. And I think there is some upside here to be had. And so I think the COTY will continue to do well. All right, number 5, and this has been a fantastic pick for us, and that is ELYS. This is Ellie's Gaming. And on Wednesday, this finished up 8.4%. My average in it is $2.28. So since calling this out in our Discord, then it is up positive 24.56%. And that is pretty terrific for 2 days invested. So that's really, really good. I'm happy with how that's going for sure. But the CEO bought shares at $2.09, bullish transaction, and then they had a fantastic earnings report yesterday. And so those two things together have really propelled the stock price up. There's still so much more room to go. Why do I say that? Well, I say that because analysts have an average target price on this stock of $5.36. That is over a 100% upside from when I called it out. And so I think that this is just getting started and we are in the midst of a nice run. And so I'm going to hold it until momentum stops, and I'm excited for where this is going to go. All right, number 4 is BIIB. This is Biogen. So this one is brand new to list, and on Wednesday, this finished up 1.55%. My average in it is $247.77 per share. Since calling this out, it is even, but really, really good insider activity, and the CEO bought $748,000 worth in open market with his own money. So very bullish transaction. Analysts have an average target price of $291.40. So there's some decent upside to this stock. And Biogen is one I like a lot, actually. I think they're a good company and they have great financials. And so I'm looking forward to this stock moving upwards the rest of the week and into next week. So it should be a good pick. Number 3 is ATNX, ATNX. And I've had this company in the past and have really done fantastic with it and looking for more. So on Wednesday, this finished up 1.80%. This one is brand new to the list. My average in it's $13.42. Since calling this out in our Discord, it's only up 0.89%. So you can still get in on this if you were watching on YouTube. But lots of insider activity in the last 2 months. So there's been a lot of small transactions, just one here, one there. Almost like the insiders don't want to be noticed, buying up shares. And that's kind of what's been going on. And it's been going on for 2 months. So when I saw more insider activity reported, you know, this one's got more than just the insider activity going for it. Let me kind of talk about what's going on also with them. They have a phase 2 data that's going to be released on December 9th. So that is coming up and you're seeing insider activity right before that. That is a very bullish sign. Also, they have a PDUFA date scheduled for December 30th. So it's got those two catalysts coming up with insider activity and a really high analyst target. So the average analyst target on ATNX is $27.41. So that's 4 reasons to be into this stock. I'm in, I'm ready to go. And once the insider is done, I plan on turning this into a PDUFA run-up play. And that's a popular play that I had that I've been utilizing for years. But with the election and everything going on, it just really wasn't working out. And besides, the FDA was not making decisions. They were putting things off, and it was bad for those type of stocks. Well, now that really isn't happening anymore. And so now it's time to start to utilize that strategy. I have been play testing it, and now it seems like it's starting to get better. Those stocks are starting to run like they have in the past. And so I think ATNX is going to be a terrific pick, and this is going to be in the list probably the rest of the month. So I'm looking forward to that. So if you're looking for one you can buy and hold, this is one you can buy and hold, and I think it's really going to do well this month. I think December is the month for ATNX. All right, number 2 is CHMA, and this is CHMA. This is another past PDUFA run-up play that did really terrific for us in June, and so I'm looking forward to great things with this one. On Wednesday, it finished up 3.07%, is brand new to the list. My average in it is $4.33. And since calling this out in our Discord, it is up 0.46%. So just barely up. So you still got time to get into this. But there's 2 reasons why I really like this stock. The first is that David Stack, director, bought $106,000 worth in open market. And it was also a really great transaction. The other reason why I like it is not only it had the insider activity, but it has a real high analyst target along with that insider activity. So I think this one is going to slowly move up and be very similar to GTHX that we had just a while ago that we made 40+ % on. I think this one's going to do well. Analysts have an average target price on this of $13.80. So I would really like to get that 300% upside. I doubt that that's going to happen with this stock before it loses momentum, but I think overall this is going to be really good. And I think CHMA is one to get in. Okay. And now the number 1 pick, and the number 1 pick, boy, it deserves it. I think this stock is going to do great. So far, it's really performing for us in a short period of time. We've only had it on the list for 1 day, and that is KRMD. This is ReproMed Systems, and on Wednesday, this finished up 6.94%. My average in it is $4.90. Since calling this out in our Discord, it is up 10.50% since calling it out. And John Fletcher, director, bought shares 2 different days, and in aftermarket, guess what happened? A different insider loaded shares. And so now we have multiple officers loading shares. Something is up. I love these when they happen. And KRMD, ReproMed Systems, have an analyst target price of $10.20. That's average. And so that is really good. That's more than 100% upside. So I am looking forward to great things with this stock. Anyway, I appreciate all of you watching. And if you haven't done so before, please share this video with your friends. I'd be honored by that. And then also subscribe and turn on those bell notifications so you get notified when one of these videos comes out. The rest of this week should be really good. I'm looking forward to what may come in the stock market tomorrow. I wish you all the best of luck trading, and Raythoven out.